Give Me One Reason goes up. Set to go.
Just be ready.
Gates are back, they're off and racing. My Bella May was sluggish away. From the inside, Red Hot Goods won the start. Universal Flair into stride, quickly Hidden Ruby, also Baalbeck, and now driving up on the inside, My Bella May shortly after. Followed by Give Me One Reason, drifting back the first to concede. Then Admiration Express, Rock on Molly, the tail ender. Back near the inside is Santa Bray. At the 700 they go. Red Hot Goods pilots the field, 3/4 clear. Running second over on the outside, Hidden Ruby, a length and a half further back. On the inside is My Bella May, after being a bit tardy into stride, driving right up on the inside, well placed to the turn from Baalbeck. 3 deep, Universal Flair, Give Me One Reason trails it. Then Admiration Express, Santa Bray, last of all is Rock on Molly. Balancing up, they go to the cutaway at the 250. Red Hot Goods, the leader, a length and a half. Hidden Ruby, My Bella May is starting to finish, full of running. She's getting right up on the inside. My Bella May speared through, hit the front, kicks away. It's all over the third. Great debut. My Bella May, much too good. Running second, Admiration Express, then Santa Bray, who tracked home along the fence, but My Bella May, impressive on debut from Admiration Express. Santa Bray, Give Me One Reason next in, then Rock on Molly, Hidden Ruby compounding, as did Red Hot Goods. Universal Flair, after sitting deep, dropped out, finished back in the field. The last to greet the judge is Baalbeck. Trialled well, really well. My Bella May might have been a little sluggish coming out of the gates, but was able to build momentum, drive through. And Watson had this filly by deep field, sitting in a commanding spot with the cutaway at the top of the straight. She'd shown enough versatility in those trials, either leading or sitting off them. And today with the sit, she was much too good, accelerated impressively. Admiration Express runs on. Taj Dyson into second place. Third, number 4, Santa Bray, back with the cap catchers on the corner, but got that split through on the cutaway, saving valuable ground. But all honours with My Bella May, a deep field filly from May West for N and Mrs J to filly, trained by Dion Luciani and given a perfect sit by Holly Watson. Admiration Express by My Admiration from ComC. Jason Militage Dyson weighs in second. Third, Santa Bray. A handy enough run too, made good ground at the back end of 1100 by Manhattan Rain from My Sister Lil for owners Frank and Josie Fiore. Trained by Ross Price, Paul Harvey in the saddle. My Bella May jumped $4 in, 480 SP4. Admiration Express 17, Santa Bray 16. 103.47, so they've certainly clocked time as well. 103.47, 2 1/4 she won by. It was a margin and a next second and third, 34.34 the last 600 there. So she's got upside there to follow My Bella May going forward. Race 4, the Crown Perth Handicap over 1500 comes next. No changes out of the 4th event on the card as we prepare to go down to Britt joining us in the yard in just a couple of moments after the return of My Bella May. Certainly did the job. She pricked her ears up, and although she was encouraged to the line, she certainly had a bit in reserve, and much too good. Ian Glading represents trainer Dion Luciani as always, and is now with the Brittany Taylor in the winner's enclosure. There's a nice debut.
Oh, a very nice debut. Ian with me now. Ian, well, that's what you want to see when you take a horse to the races for the very first time, that level of professionalism. When you saw the way she was travelling and knew there was a cutaway in play, you must have been excited.
Yeah, very impressive. We've had a good opinion of the horse all the way through. Expected the horse to go well today. Fluffed the start a little bit, but learned from that, and was always travelling well.
You've been well schooled at the trials. Obviously, you come here today confident because, as you're just saying, behind the scenes, you've seen a little bit from her.
Yes, yeah. So as I say, the horse has been well looked after, hence the trials. So it's been well and truly educated and looked after, and it's done a good job. Yeah.
How she handled race day today as well, in the stalls, in the mounting yard, and everything.
It's just a beautiful horse to do anything with. It's just a professional horse, and it's got a very bright future. You know, so the way it does everything, handles itself, nothing worried it.
Do you know what Dion has penciled in or outlined for her going forward?
I'll just work through the classes with it at this stage, and take it as it comes.
Well, perfect way to start her career. Well done.
Beautiful, thank you.
There is Ian Glading speaking about My Bella May, the deep field filly who was on debut out of May West. and the perfect start to her career, Scott, handled beautifully by Holly Watson.
Exactly right, especially after she was just a half a stride slow away and then had to muster through along the inner. But after that, she certainly travelled like the winner throughout. We'll grab Holly Watson for a word. First and foremost, Holly, how have you picked up this ride? You haven't been trialling this filly, but it's a nice one to pick up.
Obviously, Pat had a ride in the race, and Dion rang me and said I could ride it, had a look at the form, and I was like, yo, she goes pretty good.
What about out of the gates today? She looked like she was maybe half a stride slow.
Yeah, she definitely was. She sort of jumped into the other horse and was on the back of it for a little bit, so just needed her to slow up a little bit. But yeah, she got into a nice rhythm and felt really nice.
Certainly once the cutaway opened, she hit the front very quickly and she was left in front a long way, but she looks like she's a ready-made professional.
Yeah, she definitely does. She feels like she knows most of the things that she's doing. She sort of idled a bit to the line, like she feels like she still had plenty left in the tank.
An expectation for Savinick?
Hopefully same. So hopefully we just don't get too far back.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There is Holly Watson. Salutes there on My Bella May for Dion Lucy.